Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month for August. What's up? What's going on? Show me Scorpio, please. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, right? Do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check out the placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Yeah. Show me Scorpio, please. Show me Scorpio. What's going on? One more. Show me Scorpio. Justice. Four of Pentacles. Back up. The Empress. Okay. Two of Wands. Death. You. Seven of Swords. Okay. The Sun. The World. King of Swords. Yep, I feel like you've made up your mind on this subject as well. You refrained. Don't get me wrong, so let's back up. Justice, Four of Pentacles, the Empress. There's a hanging back here on your part that says the right thing to do is to hold tight for the moment. It's kind of like you're calculating justice here. What is the back and forth? What is the balance? What is correct for me? What is not correct for me? What is correct for the situation? What is not correct for the situation? So you're showing me refraining, but with a purpose, withholding for a reason. It's like, I don't know what to do. And until I know what to do, I do nothing. It's like, I'm concerning myself with karma. I want the correct answer on this one. I need to know that I'm weighing the scales correctly. Okay. Two of Wands, Death, Seven of Swords. Well, we've made up our mind. Yeah, we've made up our mind here. The Seven of Swords, whatever misgivings, doubts, frustrations, or frankly, we're just trying to avoid. You're saying you're meeting that head on. So whatever it is that we were not participating in, we didn't have a final answer on, you're saying that's not the case. I've made up my mind now. So whatever it is that we were withholding, being silent on, shying away from, or actively avoiding, you're saying, okay, no, I have an action plan now. The Sun, the World, the King of Swords, we've made up our mind here. We have absolutely made up our mind here that something that you suggested once upon a time felt like a sun, you're saying you cycle this out. Okay, so you didn't just made up your mind, you put your foot on it too. So you're like, this, whatever this is no longer my form of happiness. It's no longer a form of sun for me. It no longer charges my batteries, whatever it is, however it is you want to do it. But your opening here suggests I'm not doing anything for a reason. It's not just about holding on or being stubborn or holding out. You're saying, I need to know what to do. That's my job. If I'm empowered here, I got to do the correct thing or the right thing. You want to create justice for yourself, good karma for yourself, so on and so forth. So it looks like you, you definitely arrived to a conclusion. Yeah. Let's take a look at justice, please. I may not clarify all these. It just kind of depends as we go along. As some will absolutely speak for themselves. Let's see justice. Show me justice. Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Magician. Wow. You really want to do right by your foundation. This is important to you. You're trying to remain open towards it. You're saying at the end of the day, I am concerning myself with priorities and prioritizing my big decision around those priorities, the stuff you absolutely have in place. So your foundation's intact. It's very whole. It's very solid. It's stable by all counts. You keep yourself open towards it with the Seven of Cups and the Magician. So you're saying this kind of takes precedence for you, everything that you have in place. So the Ten of Pentacles, okay, the Tree of Life, the roots that touch many, many things. So this goes well beyond our personal sense of home and finances. It's everything. It's our community. It's whom we're connected to, our resources. So it's quite extensive. Yours is quite extensive, and it looks solid. It looks like it's in place, and it has been in place for a long time. I see you summoning the will to keep a good emotionality open towards it. Okay, so you're saying that's my priority. And at the end of the day, this is what really needs to be balanced or be cared for correctly. What are we actively refraining from here at the Four of Pentacles? What is that Four of Pentacles about? It's like when it comes to my foundation, my roots, we want good karma here. We want the scales to tip in our favor, if anything. Let's take a look at that Four of Pentacles, please. Let's do one more. Some of that Four. Page of Wands. I knew I was going to see that Five of Pentacles. I freaking knew it, but I didn't say, so I can't claim it, but I knew I was going to see it. Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. There's something here that you don't have the energy for anymore. Okay, you know this, but you haven't done anything with it. Four of Pentacles. Okay. And it could be something that shows up in your material world once more, since you already kind of opened with a focal point on that. This could be energy for something in your 3D construct that you don't care for it anymore. Literally saying I don't have the energy for a particular piece in my foundation. Not the whole thing, a piece of it. You're saying it's non-functioning, or it's not functioning well, or it's not prosperous. So your concern here is to keep this intact at all costs, to do the best by it. There's a portion here that you would like to change or alter, or frankly do away with, but until you know, you're not doing anything. Okay? It is coming across as non-prosperous. It reached its tipping point, it reached its topping point, whatever it is you want to do it or put it, it's not growing. And frankly, it seems to be a vacuum on your energy, right? So that's some nice, lovely, easy energy here. And you're like, I don't have nice, lovely, easy energy for whatever this piece is anymore. It don't work. But P.S., I don't quite know what to do with it yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at you as the Empress here. Show me that. Show me the Empress, please. Three of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. You said that you did what you could do. You waited on this thing to grow, and it was more fuss than it's worth. You said you waited a long time, and you kind of see the writing on the wall. Whatever this is non-prosperous. You're kind of tired of defending it. In other words, putting up with it, putting energy into it. You literally told me you don't have energy for this anymore. It is coming across as 3D. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and your Ten of Pentacles is your core here. The stuff that does function, you keep yourself open towards it. This thing you've kind of emotionally isolated and says, at best, it exhausts me on a good day. So you kind of see it for what it is. You say you waited long enough, right? You're empowered. You're going to have to sort this. You don't want to give any more energy to it, and to get so little back from it. It's plateaued, like I said, it reached its top point. To try to continue to maintain it would just be folly on your part. It seems to have no more room to grow. Okay. You've done an assessment on this. You know what's up. The question is, what are we going to do with it, right? I can see that this is on your mind very much. As we not just enter the month, but we get into the middle of it, it's going to continue to be with you until you figure out a solution. And you do want a solution. Because you keep showing me elements of real physical exhaustion around something you had hoped would work or prove itself more by now. And it just hasn't. It's not shaping up that way. It's just not shaping up that way. You as the Empress say you know better. And the Empress, mind you, concerns herself at the end of the day with productivity. If it is anti-productive, the Empress is not too big on it. Okay? Because that doesn't qualify for one of her traits. So again, if she is the life force, the life bringer, her job is to make things grow, to produce. So right now, you're an Empress who very much appreciates what does work, and you're very much appreciating what isn't. Okay? Let's see that Two of Wands. I see a decision here. You said you waited long enough. You get where this is going. Specifically, you get where it's not going. Let's see that Two of Wands, please. Five of Wands, conflict. Nine of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Just a bunch of all your physical energy is so upfront in this one. It's exhausting looking at it, but I do understand in my own way. It is really happening now. Wand, but slow, non-consistent, unproductive growth in between your exhaustion, trying to maintain it and make it grow. So you fed this thing as much miracle grow as you can, and it ain't happening, you know? So do keep in mind that this is what counts and this is what stays. I see you trying to find a way to portion off this chunk or piece or whatever it is that doesn't work. Isolate it so you can figure out what to do with it. But yeah, no, I mean, you're really tired of fighting for your place in this. You've made up your mind at something. Death to Seven of Swords. Let's do it. We're going to go ahead and combine those because, yeah. Seven of Swords and Death. You've given us a lot of thought and a lot of your personal energy. I told you, you're sick of it, honey. You don't have the strength for this anymore, whatever it is, and I don't blame you. It looks tedious at best. I mean, when something is that unproductive and you have something so sharp to compare it to about what productivity is, I mean, right? No brainer, but you still got to figure out what to do with it. Okay, how do we cut this out of the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah, no, you're tired of fighting for it. Decisions made. Seven of Swords and Death. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I've been seeing stuff like this for you. This is just to remind folks, I see things in the collective. Hang in there. It's happening now more so as we're entering Leo season. I'm seeing what looks like the conclusion of this. So I have to remind people all the time about repeating storylines. They're not always repeating. Sometimes they're a continuation. Sometimes it's a completely different thing, which is cool, you know. But guys, don't watch tarot expecting to see the same thing, and sometimes you can. Okay? And so at this point, you already know if it resonates or not. So I've been seeing this for the Scorpio collective, and it's going to be consistent until it's completed. There you go. The Scorpio, honey, is switching out. You're switching gears. Okay? You gave this lots of time and a lot of good years of your good energy. Gone to pot. Okay, but it's not all for naught. You're switching gears. It's like, well, this thing working, this other thing's gonna. So you've been planning this. This is known to you, right? Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. That's a known plan, and you're activating your known plan. There's a switch off. I've been seeing the switch off for you for a while. Congratulations to those folks who really built something. It ain't working, not like it used to, or you don't care for it anymore, and now you have made something for yourself that clearly is going to. You are already navigating that sense of this is over. I've made up my mind. This is what I'm going to do next. You are thank you next, but it's like via your coin. It's your career. So you're showing me thank you next. So again, you're going to continue to do this until the switch is complete. Okay? I understand. I'm right there with you. I'm part of this too. People ask me all the time, do you resonate with Scorpio all the time? No. Thank God. But when I do, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm right there with you, honey. We'll be talking about this in a couple months or so. So that's on my timeline. You get it. If you get it, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles, you got this planned out. I see no concern. I see no stress. I see no sense of hiccup or conflict. You are completely consolidated on this switch off. Thank you. Next. Once more, career. This is the goal, the aim, and priority. This is what you're willing to let go, and this is what you're willing to pick up. You've already planned it out. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Let's see that sun, please. Oh boy. Let's see that sun. I know. It's even shown up on the split. The Seven of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. We've given this a lot of thought. Let's see that sun, please. Show me the sun. Show me the sun. Show me the sun. Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, Six. I got it. This particular contract, it's isolating. You seem to have a very intact foundation. That's what you want to keep in place. It's a particular contract that's non-functioning once more. Okay, it used to make us happy to invest in this. It don't make us happy no more. Okay, that's it. I hope the tarot lady helped you today. Let's see the world, please. Well, yeah. You mean Scorpio is not caught up on a lover? No, we had months of that. We had months of that story. That story wound itself up, it seems, as well. The world. Show me the world. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not trying to minimize what you're experiencing, but it's just not the priority for the collective. When the collective has a priority, they show me. All right. Let's see the world. Show me the world, please. Yeah, 3 of Cups. You're happy to announce you will not be bringing this. Yeah. So, you're very happy to conclude this is one of your best karmic decisions ever. Yeah. It does not spark joy anymore. You can't bring it together emotionally for this anymore, and you'll be communicating it thusly. So I should be seeing what looks like the tail end of this particular bell curve. Okay. Yeah, because it's pretty much finalized, not too far from now. So you're saying this non-productive thing does not represent my state of balance. You already made your priorities clear. It does not represent effective communication. It does not reflect, something that should be brought together that makes me happy. And I say you communicating this soon. Okay, so there's the official notice, and it is very much an official notice. It's technical, it's spiritual, it's even for some of you, it's legal. But we can't keep bringing this together anymore and pretend to be happy about it. Okay, King of Swords. Let's see that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords, please. Let's do one more. Some of that King of Swords. Four of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, the Death. I got it. You got it? I got it. I think we all got it, y'all. Let's wrap this one. Let's wrap this chapter. Let's move on to your new state of affairs. There we go. Your days of holding on to this and trying to make it work are over. There it is again. Death, 4 of Pentacles. Where you're hanging back until you knew what you were doing. Right? Famous words in chess. Don't move until you see it. And that's exactly what you did. Don't move until you see it. You're very happy to report that you're no longer making this work. And that was your reading today. Oh boy, I just, yeah, we'll get back on the love train, guys. That's inevitable. It's just not where your priority has been as a collective for a couple of weeks, if not a little longer now. But we were on the love train for a long time. And I had to go over emotional limerence and so I don't really miss that, to be honest, because we were on that train for months. So yeah, I mean, when we're so concentrated like this is our fixed water. This is what's like to be Scorpio, fixed water. This is what I'm working with now, and I got to go to the depths with it. That kind of thing. So we are stubborn, but what you call emotionally stubborn. If this is what's important to you, you're going to show me that until you start having resolution in it. That's it. I am familiar with our sign. I know. All right, what's up? Well, thank you for being so tidy today. I really appreciate the efficiency. Okay. I really do. Oh, we got the sneezes. Someone just woke herself up sneezing. That was cute. The mountain, the challenges, the achievements. It's a mixed feeling. Yeah, it's going to be. You've overcome challenges, and in that process, you have made many achievements. That foundation wasn't random. I know you have a core set of skills in place, experience, and then finances as well. Absolutely. And a core community, too. That's all in here. But you're saying that stays, you know? You're dropping off one thing you don't want to participate in anymore. You're picking up a new thing. So you have a mix here of challenges and achievements. And it seems this past, I don't know how long, it's been more challenge than achievement. All that wand energy. Most of it negative. Okay. Yeah. We have bride, wife engagement. Some of you might be married. Some of you, you know, some of you might identify as female. Some of you might identify as someone who wants to be open to other things in time when this gets sorted. Perhaps some of you are looking for love. Perhaps some of you are newly engaged. Who knows? But if that's true, congratulations to you. I always kind of interpret this as the female that's kind of ripe for picking. She's got all the goods, you know. The choice, an ideal choice, a catch, if you will. So that might be. Some of you are quite the catch, okay? Some of you are quite the catch. You did this all on your own. Lion with strength, you have created success for yourselves in many ways, okay? Congratulations once more. All this you take with you into your next endeavor, but you already know that with the Knight of Pentacles. This is not the first time you've had to change jobs or careers or something like that. Okay. Anything else in here, please? And again, I'm seeing that heavily reflected for Leo season. So now, very much now. Oh, dang it. I forgot to say happy birthday to Leo in their message. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Oh, I try to do little things like that because I appreciate the little things. That's why, you know? I appreciate the little things. What's going on? Process with caution, and so you did. Like I said, you saw, you know, there's two types. There we go again. Two types. There's more than two types of people, but you know the phrase. Okay, there's two types of people when they see writing on the wall. Okay, and you had a lot of writing on your particular wall that you took a long time to reflect and process with caution with about how to proceed. You can either completely deny that and just hope it goes away, right? Or you can be like, I can see that for what it is, and the evidence is mounting. What are we going to do about it? Okay, I'm that person, the Scorpio I'm looking at, you're that person. There was nothing foolish in here. There was nothing brash about it or unexpected. You just have a lot of accumulated evidence that this wasn't growing and it exhausted you trying to maintain it or keep it together. It ain't happening, right? So you did your time with processing with caution. I completely agree with what you're doing. You have a plan in place. I'm not worried about you. You did your time about, is this correct? Okay. You know, I get proof of that writing on the wall. You will never see somebody so in denial about writing on the wall as exits on a highway. It's the simplest analogy I can give so people can understand. Like when you're driving on the highway and you start getting signs miles back, exit only, 1 mile ahead, exit only, 2 miles ahead, whatever, you will get that several times, and then the lane starts to change from a dedicated drive lane to something that's going to clearly become an exit lane. So the colors are different, the directions are different, the paint, the directions, etc. It's clearly become an exit lane. And then you get the overhead sign that says exit lane only. So your free lane that you were driving in has now become a dedicated exit lane, and there will be people who won't get out until they absolutely have to, and then put themselves and other people in jeopardy because they refused to read the signs. They were just really hoping it wasn't true. You mean I have to be inconvenienced and change lanes? No. So what do? They zip out of line real quick and cause problems. That's that person who really hopes the writing on the wall isn't real, right? So no, I'm saying you've already done your processing. You know what's up. And I think by the time you take your particular exit, you are going to be so very happy to do so. Yeah, that's all. I'm going to give you that because I want people to understand the obvious. Don't ignore what's there. Work with what you know, not what you don't. You know, if you could have kept it together and been prosperous, you would have. That's it. That's all there is to it. You know, something either works and it functions correctly or it don't. Sometimes things take time to phase out. For some of you, it's taken upwards to a year, or the process will be within a year, as I was saying. Okay? Some of you, you made up your mind a year ago. Okay? But for one reason or another, you had to keep it in place for a while until you could find something else suitable. There's that too. Righty-roo. Anything else in here, please? I see it every time I go driving. Oh, I didn't know that was going to become an exit lane. Yeah, no, there was markers a couple miles back. Yeah. Yeah. Truth, the expression, there it is for you further out. You're going to tell what's going on soon by this coming autumn. Okay, if you're in the northern hemisphere, if you're in the southern hemisphere, obviously reverse that. So what would that be? Spring. But for other folks, you know, we'll be speaking our truth soon. August, September, thereabouts. Okay, there you go. We've had a lot of perspective. Yes, of course. Okay. I like how yours was so concentrated today. We have the medallion of Gemini, intelligent being the key word. It was on the reverse. Very intelligent, some of you are. Perhaps some of you have some very interesting Gemini in your chart. We have the letter H, and we have the butterfly, transformation, time of change. So it shall be. Okay. All right, Scorpio, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care, and congratulations. Be well.